is a podcast.
Today's podcast is brought to you by Phillip Price of Phillip Price State Farm. Today's episode, we're going to be discussing the red-hot Carolina Panthers, the state of the NBA with scoring so high all of a sudden, what is going on with the LA Lakers, and I am officially sick of the Golden State Warriors. You're now rocking with the best. Enough with the BS podcast starts in 3, 2, 1. Enough with the BS podcast. You are rocking with the best. Rocking with the welcome to the best. Rocking with the best. Rocking with the welcome to the best. Rocking with the best. Welcome to a brand new episode of Enough with the BS podcast. This show is presented by Phillip Price of Phillip Price State Farm. My name is Tyler Butler. This here to the right is my right-hand man, Joshua Smith.
Yes, sir.
You're now listening to the best sports show in the upstate of South Carolina. Enough with the BS podcast. Jay, what it do?
Man, we back. There's a lot to talk about today.
Yeah, we about to get it in today.
I'm excited.
Decided to bring the music back.
Okay.
Maybe we can speak up just a little louder, but music gets me hyped.
Exactly. There's nothing wrong with that.
I like the Neptunes, we'll keep the quiet shows for the local shows, for the interviews, not to be disrespectful to the interviewer. But it's me and you, man. This give me a little bit more energy.
Let's do it.
I can't wait. We are going to dive into an array of NBA topics today, Jay. But before we do, today is Election Day, peoples. I hope you took your butts out there and voted. If you didn't, I don't want to hear diddly crap about nothing. And that's it. As far as we diving into politics.
All right, let's go.
As far as it go. But speaking of voting, I'll probably want to vote. Carolinas is having two of the best teams in the country right now.
Oh, wow.
With Clemson University and the Carolina Panthers. Your Carolina Panthers, Josh.
They're doing pretty good. That second half, what y'all doing out here with the Bucks? But we knew they was going to make a run. The Bucks do that all the time. They're the number one offense.
Old crab cakes. You just ain't panning out anymore. Old sticky fingers down there in Tampa.
Yeah, he's out of here.
Back to Florida State for you, sticky fingers. But
be a coach or something, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know, man. But man. Speaking of the Tigers, it's just our little local session that we like to do because we are in the Greenville, South Carolina upstate. Clemson served up some Kentucky Fried Chicken Saturday, boy. They roasted Louisville ass, dropping 77 points. 77 out of Clemson. Josh, man, and the funny part is everybody talking about the QB. They didn't even throw the ball that much that game.
Yeah.
They had 3 running backs rush for over 100 yards. I want to say that's the second time they did that this season. Clemson is... People can sleep on Clemson all they want to.
I'm going to say pump the brakes.
Pump the brakes?
The ACC.
Get a little too ahead of us.
Who's the second best team in the ACC? Go. Exactly. So, let's just slow down. Wait till they get to the Final Four in the playoffs, and we'll see.
They're definitely going back to the
They should be doing what they're doing right now, but they do look impressive. I'll give you that. I'm just want to play the devil's advocate, that's all.
I understand. They dropped 28 in the first half, came out and dropped 28 more points in the third quarter. But the other dominant team in the Carolinas that we mentioned earlier, your Carolina Panthers, are now 6-2 as they crushed Tampa Bay 42-28. Cam threw for 247, had 2 touchdowns. McCaffrey had 78 yards rushing and 78 yards receiving. 79 yards rushing and 78 yards receiving.
Excuse me. Everything.
Josh, man, what's making Carolina so good right now?
The receiver. What's his name? The fast one?
DJ Moore.
Yeah, he's not fumbling anymore, and he's fast, and that's the key.
That was the missing piece. That's tag in factor.
Yeah, that's the tag in factor. Give the ball to DJ Moore and have him actually secure the ball, and the sky's the limit for this team because we see McCaffrey can do a little bit of everything. You got your speed factor back. Defense is that first half, they were crazy. Tampa Bay was the number 1 rated offense in the NFL, and Carolina shut them out for the first half. Now, second half, we always do that, riverboat run, just so it's 2 more quarters. What do you mean? So, I understand that second half part, but yeah, they're looking pretty good.
Yeah, but see, the thing is with Carolina always had a stout defense.
Yeah.
Under Ron Rivera, and now the offense is starting to come around again. Last year, I don't know what the issue was last year. Lack of a running game, lack of maybe top receivers. Funches kind of had a breakout season last year. Mm-hmm. But this year, man, they're looking pretty good. Do you see them? Well, let me stick with the voting theme here. If you had a vote in the NFC, or who was the best team in the NFC, would it go to the Carolina Panthers?
Nah, I think the Rams and the Saints are better.
Saints or something serious, boy.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that again.
Yeah, and the rumor report is they're supposed to be working out Dez Bryant this week.
They don't need him.
Jesus Christ, if they get Dez on that team.
Well, hopefully he goes and he ruins their team.
Malcolm Thomas. No, he'll fit right in.
Nah.
Just run a bunch of go routes. That's all they got to do. Bree's going to put it up.
I guess. But
he ain't got that bum Prescott throwing them the ball anymore. We'll get into that fool at the end of the show.
But they're the top 4 out there in the NFC. But yeah, I think we got 2 teams ahead of us right now.
Man. Now, Atlanta is also on a 3-game winning streak. Do you see them finally starting to catch their stride and maybe catching up in it? Well, I don't know if they'll catch up to Carolina or New Orleans. But maybe. I mean, they only... How many games have Atlanta lost? 3, 4?
Something like that.
3-3, I believe.
Yeah. I mean,
you guys got 2 losses, so they're not too far. It's not over.
Nah, Tampa Bay about the only team that's out of it. Right,
the whole organization is out of it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, they got that offense is dangerous.
They can put up numbers.
Like they're like the Golden State Warriors.
They can put up. They just don't play any defense.
They got they pretty much got 2 number 1s on the outside, and Jackson and the other tall one I forgot. And,
Evans.
Yeah. And then the tight end from Alabama.
He is huge.
Yeah, it's like they're the Warriors, but defensively they can't stop nobody.
Yeah, but, Tampa, man. Tampa got an interesting situation. Is Jameis a free agent coming up?
You got to.
Just let him walk?
You can't beat out Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, you got to go.
You got to go. I mean, it's not worth unless he's going to sign for some incentive-laden deal. I don't see him sticking around in Tampa Bay after this season.
I don't see that at all. But, man, let's go ahead and get to the topic of the day. This show is pretty much going to be an NBA show. And there's so many NBA topics we can go with, Jay. I mean, you got Bron is his period is on, and Derrick Rose got hated on by Sports Illustrated. The Baby Bulls, did they win the Timberwolves trade?
Hell yeah.
Woo, it's looking like they won.
It's like a steal.
It's really looking like they won it.
Jimmy out, so
Jimmy is gone. He wants nothing else to do with Minnesota. It was actually a clip the other day when they played Golden State, and the Warrior fans was going crazy on the sideline. Jimmy was over there waving his towel with the Warrior fans.
Oh wow!
But
I think, out.
Yeah, Jimmy was
immediately.
ASAP. But I really think, man, to me, let's start with the hottest topic.
Okay.
Your LA Lakers. Reports came out that Magic Johnson was upset with Luke Walton. LeBron came out and said people won't like him when he's angry, like he's the Incredible Hulk. All Laker fans were upset at that blowout to Toronto. And they are 4-6, which is 13th in the Western Conference. But Jay, there's only 15 teams in the West. What the hell is going on in LA, man?
It's LeBron. It's him. Like, why can't people see this? Like, everywhere he goes, there's a trail of blame. And it's not my fault. Luke Walton is going to be the first.
Pause 1 second. Oh. All right, we back at it. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, unfortunately, Luke Walton is going to be the first casualty of the LeBron sweepstakes here. After that, I believe they're going to turn their sights on Brandon Ingram. After that. And then after that, it's going to be Lonzo. And then when they turn their backs on Lonzo, then his daddy is going to get into it.
Oh, man. I haven't heard of it.
That's when the Lakers are going to explode.
Where has he been at this year?
He's chilling right now. They put him in the starting lineup because Rondo wanted the two-piece Chris Paul.
We got to get into that, too.
So he was forced into the starting lineup. He actually plays decent, but the minutes, some people are like he ain't getting enough minutes. And this team is going to explode eventually. Yeah. And it's all because of LeBron. And I mean, you people, you thought you're getting 25-year-old.
LeBron fans are not happy right now with you, Josh.
I'm just saying, like, this is what you could expect. He's not a leader.
Oh.
He's not going to gather these young players and be like, look, we got to do X, Y, and Z. He's just going to be like,
I tell you what, because his leadership was brought into question.
He has
with when Paul caught that two-piece Kentucky Fried Chicken from Rondo. And LeBron James went and grabbed Chris Paul.
He don't know them. He don't know them. He's like, I just met y'all. I've only been here 3 days. I don't even know y'all like that.
Do you think that was a leadership issue or that's his boy, though?
Yeah, like, that's his boy. Like, he don't really know you LA dudes like that. That's his homeboy. And then you going to spit on him like that? Right?
Yeah, like, Rondo's so disrespectful.
You know I hate Chris Paul.
I hate Rondo probably more than
I hate
Chris
Rondo,
Paul.
too. Like, he's a Celtic at heart. And I think he's trying to sabotage the Lakers team. He was sent over by Danny Ainge and Larry Bird.
This is a Celtic plot.
Yeah, this is the Celtic Illuminati. And they're sitting around. Red Auerbach is still alive. He's got a cigar in the back. Under the
yeah, they're gonna have Paul Pierce is gonna be your next head coach.
Oh no, please no! And I'm hearing people want Mark Jackson. And
that is the rumor.
It's just Luke went from the hottest assistant coach on the planet to 4-6, and we might get rid of you.
Yeah,
like that.
Magic came out and said he's not firing Luke Walton, but who believes
that's
that?
when you say I'm not gonna fire him. That's not a vote of confidence. And if you just look, LeBron will turn you into from hero to zero overnight. You see what he did to Isaiah Thomas. This man was an MVP candidate.
He ruins careers. But he's labeled as the best team player of all time.
Why would you want to play with him?
So many coaches get fired under LeBron. So many teams. Hell, Kevin Love got depressed.
Derrick Rose just dropped 50 points the other night.
50?
And he played with LeBron. And he got traded to the Utah Jazz.
And they cut him because he played with LeBron. They was like, Derrick, you didn't show me enough.
You couldn't get that 50 out of him, LeBron. You couldn't get that 50 piece out of him, LeBron.
He the greatest teammate.
Exactly. He should have dropped 100 with the GOAT LeBron by his side. Everywhere he goes, he leaves. He turns you.
Well, listen.
The only one that's like Kuzma ain't got no conscience. This boy, Kuzma, is probably what we need Brandon Ingram to be. But I don't. Brandon,
he don't seem like he built.
He a blood. He really think he out here blooding.
Did you see him hit Chris Paul?
Yeah, like he just came. Oh, y'all fighting. Oh, y'all fighting, huh?
I'm like, what are you doing? Where did you come from, them stretch arms from? Bruh, you don't hit anybody like that. This is not in the streets,
though.
Brandon.
He did miss.
He missed. Nevertheless,
And then he pushed
You
James
don't
Harden
do
because
that.
he
Yeah,
was getting
he
cooked.
shoved him because he was
Like-
cooking you up.
And I hate, I don't really like James Harden like that. But like,